Before this video even starts, man, thank you guys, man. We went ahead, we smashed the goal, over 500 subscribers, man. Clap it up. We needed to clap it up, man. And with that being said, I have started a $100 giveaway, man. The rules are very, very simple. As y'all can see right here, the way to enter this giveaway is completely simple. All you have to do is make sure that you subscribe to my channel and make sure that you follow my Twitter, like and retweet that post, and comment your Cash App and add 3 people. And if you don't have a Cash App, just go ahead, add 3 people, and come that time, I'm gonna make sure that, you know, if you win, you're going to get the money. Okay? And again, guys, please, man, for you guys that watch each and every one of my videos, please make sure you guys subscribe, because at the end of the day, somebody's gonna win this money, and I would love for it to be one of you guys, the people who have literally been rocking with me since we were at like less than 100 subscribers. So please again, please enter this giveaway, man. Don't take it and be lazy, man. The winner will be announced in a week from, and basically 5 days from now. It's going to be next Wednesday, so February 12th. That is basically what we're going with. And good luck to everyone. Again, thank you for the support, and remember, this is literally the first giveaway. I think it's small, but $100 can still help out one of you guys greatly. And man, I'm just excited, man. Now we're on the road to 1K. But anyways, let's get this video started.
She got a lot on my mind. She got a lot on my mind. I got a lot on my mind. I got a lot on my mind.
Hey man, it's boy Chris Aaliyah, aka CEasy, and welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to the lifestyle, man. Welcome back to another video, man. Okay, so in today's video, man, I'm gonna be touching a subject that I've literally not seen executed or talked about on YouTube at all, okay? And as y'all can tell by the title, in today's video, I will be explaining and basically showing / teaching you guys how to budget your college refund check. And for any of you guys that may be too young or maybe older and just completely forgot about it, basically a college refund check is basically all the financial aid after it goes towards your school fees and all that, what is reimbursed to you / refunded to you. With this money, you can basically take care of your living expenses, buying books, and all those type of things. But on one end, you have a responsible way of using it, and on the other end, you have an irresponsible way of using it. And when it comes down to it, I've literally looked all over YouTube to basically see if anyone could kind of break down how to use this, because I've been receiving financial aid since I've been in college. Well, 3 out of 4 of the semesters that I've been in college, and the most that I've received was my past semester, my fall semester, and I really struggled with being able to manage that like amount of money. And I know a lot of you guys struggle as well. And I went on YouTube, I tried to search, and everything that I came across, it was either someone that was way older trying to go ahead and educate people on how they need to use or spend their money, or 2, it was just people that were trying to give advice, but they weren't transparent enough for you to even be able to relate to them. So in today's video, what I will be doing, for one, I'm going to be completely transparent with how I go ahead and budget my refund check. We're talking about prices, all that type of stuff. And 2, I'm going to break down a formula for you guys so you can go ahead and basically do the same thing and not have to worry about, dang, my money's going to run out, or how much money do I have to spend on personal things that I would like, or just things like that, okay? And on top of that, if you have any more questions, man, make sure y'all leave any comments if you have the questions. And if you don't feel comfortable enough leaving it down below in the comment box, go ahead, shoot me a DM on Twitter, Instagram, or even go ahead and snap me. Links to all of my socials will be down below. And again, if y'all enjoyed this video so far, make sure you go ahead and like it up. And if you have not already, I can't stress this enough, make sure that you guys go ahead and enter the giveaway. It's right here, and it's going to be the very first link down below in the description box. So y'all, please, man, one of y'all can win $100. All right, without further ado, let's get this video started. Okay, so the first thing that you need to be able to do when it comes to budgeting your college refund, you need to know how much it is that you are going to be receiving, okay? And I'm just going to break down my situation, and you know, I might be able to relate to a whole lot more of you guys by doing so, okay? So my current situation, I've been having to take out basically full loans to basically pay for all of my school fees, housing, and everything of that nature. And this current semester, this spring semester, my refund was a total of around $8,400. Okay, so that's the amount that I'm going to be working with. And now that we have the amount that I'm working with, we have to go on to the second step. And the second step is basically prioritizing where you need to put your money first. And I'm gonna break down my way. And again, if you have any more questions, make sure you go ahead and shoot me a DM. But I feel like this formula should basically roughly kind of be able to adjust to everyone. Okay, so the first thing on my list is rent. Following rent, I have utilities, and then the third thing is insurance. That is covering all of my housing expenses. After my housing expenses, I have to worry about food, because I obviously need to eat, which is my fourth thing. And following that, I have books, because I need to get all of my school things out the way. After that, I have gas and traveling, because I travel a lot, I drive a lot. And for the seventh thing on my list, I have grooming. Eighth thing, which is business, which is basically my YouTube and my investments that I have. And the ninth thing on my list is utilities. As y'all can see, this is basically my breakdown of how I basically break up my refund check, my college refund check, and it goes by 1 being the most important and 9 being the least important. And I will be basically going into the specifics of each one, and I'm gonna explain why you should have something similar to basically what I have, because you need to get your priorities out the way first. So, because those are like the biggest burdens or like things that you really have to worry about. Okay, so let's get this. First thing on my list will be rent. And the reason why I put this primarily for like the very first thing is because it is the most important thing. If you have to pay for housing, you need to get this out the way. And me, I find no better way than just calculating how much you need and just paying it all off. Okay, so we're budgeting this over the next 6 months, basically the rest of the semester. So the rent that I pay over here at my apartment, I pay $749 per month. And we're going to times that by 6, but then we're also going to go ahead for a transaction fee. So that is basically going to end up adding to $4,510, which is a hefty amount. And after we go ahead and subtract that from our running total, it's for a total of $3,890. Okay, and after that we have our utilities. And right now I'm over budgeting for my utilities. I'm basically at $70 per month, and $70 per month times 6 months is basically going to get us to a total of $420. So if we're going to subtract the $3,890 by 420, we're going to be left with $3,470, I believe. If I'm wrong, I'm gonna be leaving like a running total right here at the bottom. And that is gonna transition into our third thing. As of right now, I'm paying roughly $11 per month for my insurance, well, my house insurance, my home insurance, and I'm going to times that by 6, so that is $66 per month. And if we subtract that from the running total, we're going to be at about $3,424. So the way I basically broke up these 3 sections, this is the most important thing that I have to cover. Basically, it's gonna cover all of my housing. That is the rent I have to pay, utilities, which is also included, you can't forget that, and the insurance for me to live. And after all of that, that's when you will truly have the amount that you need to actually work with. Like, after you get your housing and all that out the way, that's the money that you have to like, okay, that's kind of like your leeway. That's a very, very good way for you to kind of know what you're working with, rather than having this large sum of money and just thinking, okay, I'm going to just pay my, my rent each month, when you could just really just get it all out the way so you don't have to worry about it. So essentially, you're living without having to worry about that. Correction, actually, after we calculate all of these 3 things, we're going to be at a running total of $3,404. My bad, that is a correction. It's going to be over here again if I make any mistakes. So transitioning into my fourth thing is food, okay? And this is like my first real time having a budget, how much I need for food, groceries, and whatnot per month. So I feel I may be over budgeting, I may be under budgeting. I'm going with $200 per month. I feel like that is a good reasonable amount for myself personally to be able to budget, and that's going to be $200 times 6 months, meaning $1,200 for food, and we're going to subtract that by the $3,404, and that is going to give us approximately $2,204 remaining after food. So that's how we're running right now. And look, I just want to go ahead and say this. Y'all can see just how quickly the $8,400 is literally depleting, and we have yet to hit our own personal things. Like, I have yet to hit the money that I have to, go ahead spend on some clothes or just anything that I enjoy. But you have to do it this way, because if not, you're going to be looking at this money as if it's all yours when you have responsibilities for this money. Okay, so let's go on to the fifth thing. School related, it is my books, as in textbooks, anything that I'm going to need for my classes. And right now I'm going at 500, and if I'm praying that my books for this semester will not go over 500, because if y'all don't know anything about me, I am a science major. I'm majoring in biochemistry at the University of Houston, and man, these science classes, they are very expensive, varying from, I'm taking organic chemistry and genetics. So these are classes that the textbooks may be costing you a pretty penny, but hopefully it's not too expensive. So I'm leaving 500 for this, and that's gonna bring down our total to $1,704. And we're gonna transition into the next thing. Okay, so the sixth thing on my list is gas/traveling. And for me personally, I do a lot of driving, because if y'all did not know, I have a girlfriend. She lives in Austin, or she goes to school in Austin. I go to school in Houston, so I drive back and forth a good amount. And I basically just broke it up into $600 for like gas for the next 6 months. So roughly $100 in gas each month, which I know is just like, whoa, you're doing a lot of driving. But I'm hoping that I over budgeted this, just in case, I would rather over budget than under budget, because by over budgeting, it leaves you leeway, basically meaning that the set amount that you're gonna have for the last thing, which is miscellaneous, basically meaning whatever you want to do with that money, you're gonna have a larger sum if you over budget. So for me personally, I feel like up until this point, I've been over budgeting everything, and that doesn't change for this. So by adding $600 from this, the total of $1,704 is gonna go down to $1,104. But I'm hoping that I've over budgeted this aspect. And following that, we have the seventh thing on the list, which is grooming. And for me, I would love to for grooming, for me, I would love to be getting manicures and pedicures, basically like twice a month. But fortunately, I don't have enough bread with this amount to go ahead and do that. So my grooming is primarily my face, and just making sure that I look presentable, as much as possible. I get 2 haircuts every single month, roughly a haircut every 2 weeks. And right now my barber's charging $27. So I'm basically coming off of $54 per month. And I'm gonna times that by 6 months, a total of $324. So as y'all can see, right now we're at $780, and let's all just take a deep breath and grasp everything that has just happened. We started off with $8,400, and now we are at $780 after going through just 7 steps. But the first 4 steps you basically have to break up, because these are the most important things, and they literally take up nearly half of what you make. So from this point on, you can choose to basically do it however you would like. But for me personally, I have it broken up into 2 categories. The 8th thing on my list is my business, and basically what I consider YouTube to be my business, as well as investing, because I tend to invest in stocks, and I do things more for the long term. And of these $780, I'm going to give myself $600 to go strictly to my business, which is basically YouTube, because there are some things that I need to get. I need to buy a ring light, which I finally got. I'm gonna buy Final Cut Pro, and I may get like a few more accessories, and I may go ahead and work on basically making a little bit of a studio so my background is not always plain. So that's where most of my money is going. And the very last thing, which y'all gonna hate to hear, this is the money that basically you will have for yourself. So in my case, that's roughly $180 that I have to basically spend however I would like. And that's actually crazy, because out of the $8,400, only $180 is left. It's basically a little over 2% of that total amount is basically what you can spend for yourself. Alright, so in conclusion, I hope that you guys found this video helpful in any way. Again, if you have not already, make sure y'all go ahead and enter the giveaway. Y'all can go ahead and win a free $100. And yes, the $100 that I will be giving away is basically going to come from my miscellaneous category, where I basically just want to give back to you guys for showing me support. It's the best way that I can say thank you. As y'all can see, I ain't balling, but I'm surviving, and me taking a little bit away from myself to show my gratitude, I'll always be okay with that. And guys, If y'all found this video helpful, all I ask is that y'all go ahead and like it. If you have any questions, make sure to leave it down below in the comment box. And if you don't feel comfortable sharing your information down below in the comment box, just go ahead and shoot me a DM on Instagram, Twitter, Snapchat, wherever you feel comfortable. But yes, this is basically how I feel like each and every one of you guys in somewhat way or fashion should be going about breaking down your college refund check and not just splurging it, because a few months are gonna roll by and you're gonna end up needing that money, but you went ahead and you spent it on things that weren't as important as the responsibilities that you have. But anyways, it's your boy Chris Lee, aka CEasy, and I'm out.
I got a lot on my mind. 16 and O and that 29. 9. I got AK with the scores and 9.